Hey, you know what? A little birdie told me it's time for another Temu haul. Woohoo! All right, y'all, this is what we're working with today. Now, when it was shipped, it didn't have that huge hole in it. That's when I picked it up. It ripped because it's so heavy. And we also have some packages here. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Farmhouse Table. As you heard from the bird, we are going to be doing another Temu haul today. I'm super excited. I know y'all love these videos and I have so much fun making them. We're going to do the same thing as we normally do. Part 1 unboxing, part 2 unboxing, part 3 testing products, try-ons, all that kind of stuff, okay? Now, if you do recognize, if you've seen my Temu haul before, where we got this little friend, our little bird, this was kind of like something I wasn't expecting when I ordered it. It's a lot smaller, but now I just absolutely love this bird. So I had to add him into the intro. So I'm gonna just put him here in front of me. He's gonna give me good energy the whole time. I am not affiliated at all with Temu. I pay for my own stuff and all that, and I will give you honest reviews, all that stuff. Sometimes we have doozies and we make returns, and that's okay too. Y'all, I got my co-pilot with me today, Kodiak. Oh, there he is. He's just snoozing. And he might start really snoring here. When I start talking, he's just like, it relaxes him. I don't know how. All right, y'all. So here we go. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. I got to put my goggles on because we're going in, right? We're going in. And what I do is I have all my products written out on, look at all these things. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. These are all different products that are in my order. We are going to, like I said, split that up into 2 parts. It's too much for one video, and I have no idea what I'm grabbing first because it's in a huge bag. So let's get to it. Okay, y'all. This is the first thing that was sticking out of the bag, which is really cute. I know this is going to be totally random, but hear me out. Here we go. So we are taking a beach trip this summer, and I thought it would be so cute. We're all going out to eat one night, and I thought it would be so cute if all the women wore a little flower. That's just not the way to put it in. And it kind of looks like an egg and an egg yolk on camera, but that's fine. So I thought we could all wear these when we go out to eat. I know, totally random. That's just a little silly thing that I purchased because y'all, I really try to find the good stuff. I do not like junk. I try to stay very organized. I don't like to buy silly things that don't make sense. And if I don't like something, it gets returned. Absolutely. So let me give you a price on these flowers. All right, y'all, you get 9 flowers in the pack. And they are $2.03. I'm like, $2.03 just to do something so special for all the ladies to wear one of these, and then we can have a little picture done together. I think that is so sweet. Y'all, I didn't tell you earlier, you need to grab some hydration or snack or something. Listen, I've got my big old flavored water here, but the kids have a track meet, so I also have coffee because they go very late, you know? Oh yeah. All right, let's see what's next. I was curious about these. Y'all, I try to get the angle right. I think we're good because you like to see me opening things, and I understand that. All right, so these say that, and they are, that they're wooden coasters, okay? So it's like a variety pack, I'll show you, of wooden coasters. I think they match our decor. That's why, you know, I really wanted to get them. Show and tell. That's what I feel like I'm doing. Okay, I really like the designs on those. They are wooden, like it says. But it does come with these that I didn't know it was going to come with. So because they're wood on the back, just plain wood, they give you these cork stickers to put on the back so they don't slide around. Well, isn't that special? Because I was not expecting that. So now I don't know why they couldn't have done that to start with, but that's okay. That's okay. These are really, really cute. I like these a lot. So anything that I like goes to the right of me. Anything to the left of me, well, it's a return. So I try to stay organized. I try. Okay, let's get a price on these coasters. Y'all, those coasters are only $2.73. And for some reason that I don't know, coasters can be pricey. When I was looking for them on Amazon, I was like, why? Why? Anyway, I found them on Temu. $2.73. That is fantastic. We're moving on. Oh, y'all, I'm almost embarrassed. I am almost embarrassed what this is. I didn't know what it was until I just read it. It's going to be backwards. Can you figure out what that says? Now let's have a moment, okay? I don't have hair like growing out of my nose that's out of control, okay? But I will say this, I do makeup tutorials, and I've noticed that I have, like, when I use my setting powder and stuff, that I get some powder and I'm like, oh wow, you got a little nose hair right there, you know, and I don't want to pluck them. Oh, that sounds horrible. So I thought, why not stick a Temu electrical device up your nose? Because that sounds safe. Can y'all, how about part 3 when I show you? Oh gosh, I don't even know if I can do that. I mean, you know I do just about anything. Oh Lord. Nose hair trimmer, let's take it out. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna probably need it eventually anyway, you know, when it does start growing out of my face. Oh my gosh. And really, when I purchase stuff too, I try to make sure that, I'm scared, that the items have high ratings. So it looks like you just, it looks like you just have like a cord to charge, and this little brush just came out. Gross. To, I guess, clean it out. I am not doing this right now, but sometimes they have their things charged already. So let's see if it works. I might have to have Mr. Joey do that first. Although, do you share a nose hair trimmer? I mean, we've been together for over 20 years, but that seems real personal. That sounds really scary, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in, well, obviously, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the keep pile, because what am I gonna do? Stick this up my nose, and if I don't like it, return it? Isn't that kind of gross? Comes with instructions, so, you know, we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm sure I did not pay much for this. All right, y'all, this nose hair trimmer is $5.24. Let's move on. All right, y'all, we have some box. We have styrofoam. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, this was a purchase that Ellie wanted. Oh, it's nice and heavy. All right, she just wanted a little dish. I think she said she wanted it for her jewelry next to her bed. It's just like a little cloud. And I do remember that this came in small and large, and this is the large one, but this is really, really heavy. I mean, it feels really, really nice. So let's get a price. All right, that dish is $8.17. Listen, Ellie wanted it, so it didn't matter. She gets it. The sweetest kids, y'all. They do not ask for much. They are precious, and I love them. Y'all, this order is just totally random. I don't like to have themed orders like just clothes or just pet stuff, or, you know, I like to really mix it up because I feel like it makes it more entertaining. And I also feel like I have no idea what I'm reaching in the bag to get. All right, this appears to be a clothing item. Wow, how observant of me. And it's black. What a surprise. No, I'm trying to add more color to my repertoire, if you will. All right, let's see how, okay, so this is a halter top. Okay, that's a little something. Hold on. Y'all, I've got my heated blanket. So this is a black halter. So you can see it's like a halter top. I like this style on me. Dress. I like it because of my broad shoulders. I think it looks nice. Ugh. But this dress actually cuts up a little shorter on the sides. Like, if I can show you, this is gonna have to be, you just listen to what I say and you can't really tell because you gotta wait for part 3 when I try it on. But this material is really nice and it's lined. It's nice. I am almost 100% sure I got this in a large. Y'all, I had to quit buying extra large. I just kept buying stuff too big. Yep, this is a large. So, I can't wait to try this on. But y'all, when I pick out clothing items, I always put them back in the bag because I don't try these on until, we do that together in part 3. So if you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe. Did you like that? Do you know it also helps my channel out a lot? If you like the video, comment, and if you share, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Very helpful. And I'm not trying, okay. I love y'all. And I'm not trying to be pushy. It just helps my channel, okay? And I love y'all. Y'all are the sweetest. Okay, let's get a price on this halter dress. All right, y'all, that dress was $12.36. Not bad. All right, if you see me writing and stuff, I write down the items I open up in order so that when you hit the description box or the more button, I'll have everything linked in the description box in order that I opened it just for you. All right, I just picked up 2 things. Y'all, these are beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. These are beautiful. Holy smokes, Batman. Y'all, look at this. I mean, are those not gorgeous? This would match so, I mean, you could wear white, black, or any of those colors or whatever. These are absolutely beautiful. Wow. All right, let's get a price. Y'all, these are $2.26. Oh my goodness. They don't feel too heavy, but they do have some weight to them if you have sensitive ears. Okay, you can have sensitive ears. I just picked up 2 things. I grabbed 2 things at once here in the bag. So let's go ahead and open these. I think these are Chanel. Let's just get the scissor. Who are we playing? I think these are the Chanel Dupe earrings. Yes. They're so cute. They're bigger than what I expected, but that's okay. Look how cute. Those are so sweet. Love, love, love. Let's get a price check on the Chanel Dupe. Y'all, come in close. Come on. You ready? Are you ready? I have no idea how much these would be if they were really Chanel earrings, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, these are 88 cents. 88 cents. Wow. That is awesome. All right, y'all, next item also looks like to be clothing to me. Oh yeah, I remember this. I've been really pleased with their halter tops, so I wanted to give it another whirl. What in the heck and bob is happening? What's happening? Sorry, I just need a moment. I'm ultimately confused, and I think it's because I need to put it on to understand. What is happening? I know I know. Get your life together, Amber. I know. I hear you. I feel what you're saying, but I'm assuming, I'm thinking it's crisscross, but now I can't even tell what's the front because that's the seam. I can't. I'll say this, the colors are gorgeous and I love the print on it. Okay, perfect for summertime, vacay. Look, you know, you asked Joey, hey, how do you think you'd put this on? There you go. Like, he figures things out. And I consider myself a smart person, but that just thrown me for a loop. And y'all, I get a size large, especially in the top, because of, you know, Twin Peaks. This shirt is $8.56, and we'll just have to wait it out till part 3. I love part 3, y'all. We have so much fun together. It's so funny how y'all tell me, you're like, I just feel like we're just sitting around doing this together. I'm like, I feel like I'm talking to y'all. I mean, I'm literally, I think of your names, like you might not have names, but whatever your account is on YouTube. And I'm like thinking about y'all, like they're hanging out with me, you know, just a few girlfriends just hanging out, being silly. All right, y'all, I don't know what this is at all, but the box has seen better days. So hopefully the insides are okay. Well, oh my gosh, that's small, but that's okay. It's okay. I know what this is. You can see what it is, not really. Okay, so it's my little stool to sit on. No, it's not, because things wouldn't fit. So I have plants in the living room, and I have them elevated except for one, and I don't want them all on the same things. Like, I like to, you know, eclectic design and just mix things up. So this is for the smaller one of my plants to sit on. Special. This is the children's timeout chair. I would not sit on that stool. I'll tell you that right now. All right, this is $9.55. I mean, it looks good to me. It's, you know, sanded down, and there is a finish on it, but it looks very, very natural. And they did have different types of stains and stuff, but I just wanted to go with the natural one. All right, moving on. You know what? I'm gonna put some, this is gonna be my trash box for my little trash here. Trying to keep it clean. Well, I have another thing of jewelry here. I act like I can open it, and I know I need the scissors, so who are we kidding? These are still cute, but they're not what I thought they were. And my bad for probably not reading in detail on these. Oh, they're earrings. The hoops apparently are separate. Hold on. I thought that they looked more like glass, and they are still cool, but it's more like a picture. Like, I thought you'd be able to see through them a little bit. See how it's plastic? See that reflection? Okay. Yeah. So they give you 2 hoops to put them on. All right, so that went on perfect. I think they're really cute though. You know, they look like a pretty, I feel like it's a pretty moth, right? Do I have any bug experts out there? Okay. I think that it's like one of those moths that's really pretty. I don't think that's a butterfly, but you know what? Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, and that's okay. I am no expert. Now this next one I'm pretty excited about, but we will see. Like, I'm not sure. And actually, I'm really not sure now that I'm looking at them. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna open this, because if I open it, then it's not in a sealed bag. Like, it's in a sealed bag that doesn't have like the zipper closure on it. So I'm a little apprehensive from opening it. So let me explain. Our kitchen cabinets and drawers in our kitchen, the knobs that we have are just black squares. And I wanted something like a little bit more traditional, like not so modern, okay? Because they're like matte black squares. So I didn't realize that these were so small, and I don't think they're gonna look right, but I don't know. Oh, just take it out, Amber. I have to give y'all the full experience. Okay, so they're knobs. They actually feel like glass, but I don't know, but they're metal. But I don't know if they're gonna be too small for the kitchen cabinets, but I'll just have to try. I'm glad I took it out, but that's gonna definitely, we'll just have to see. But I just like kind of like a vintage look, and you can tell like the metal is like a little bit, can y'all see that? Is a little bit, there you go, is a little bit more vintage, and my hands look a little vintage. I need lotion. There's 20 of these for $13.25, and I think it's a great price. I don't know if they're big enough. I'll have to just try it out. We'll have to show you in part 3. But for 20 knobs, $13.25 is really a good deal because these feel like heavy. They don't feel like light plastic or anything like that. So we're just gonna give that a whirl in part 3. We're gonna give it a whirl. All right, y'all. This next one is for Jay's. Jay's, he doesn't ask for anything, and but I was like looking at his slippers, and we needed to do a little upgrade. So, and y'all, I know that it's like not winter anymore, but he usually wears these kind of slippers year round. We do keep it chilly at night because I'm at that age where things start flashing, and like hot flashing, you know what I mean? So the air gets turned, I don't want to say what number I put it on. All right, I'll tell you. 66. Y'all know how cold I am all the time. You know how cold I am all the time. I say it all the time. And so when they come downstairs, we have the wooden floors, or LVP floors, whatever. And so just to keep their feet warm, they both wear slippers. But these are really nice. Like, see the rubber on them? A nice, like you could wear these outside. Now, I'm not saying you want to go like out to eat in these. Maybe you do. Maybe. And they're very soft on the inside. What size? He got a 44. I don't know what that means. So let's see how much these slippers are. All right, y'all, the slippers are $12.12. And honestly, as long as they fit well, I mean, this is a nice, hefty slipper. Feels really good. Actually, I threw this away that was inside. I should keep it just in case these don't fit him. All right. Very nice. Like very, very nice. Because y'all, I've gotten shoes from Temu before. I was like, well, those will last three minutes. Well, since we're on that shoe kick, I mean, that was kind of a funny little pun. I mean, not really at all. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, my romper has a mind of its own. I picked up these for myself because I feel like they would match about anything. They're a very neutral color. Nice. Very neutral color. And they feel like very, very well constructed. Now, I'll tell you this, y'all. I'll tell you this. I'm a 10. I like a shoe size 10. And these don't look big. I don't have wide feet, but I have lengthy feet. But if I didn't have lengthy feet, I would fall on my face all the time. I just like I could wear these with this. You see what I'm saying? All right, so we will try these on in part 3. Y'all, those sneakers were only $9.29. $9.29. If those are feet, look, I can't talk because I get really excited. If those are comfortable, I mean, unless you get like shoes on clearance, and you know sometimes that selection can be special, you know. That's a good price, a really good price for some sneakers. Do y'all call them sneakers or tennis shoes? I think I said this in another video. One of my, my best friend, who I adore, I said something about her sneakers, and she's like, what? She goes, you mean tennis shoes? And I was like, tennis shoes? You mean sneakers? She's from the South. I'm not. That may be a surprise to some of you. I might have said that before too, but I have moments where I can't remember what I've said. All right, let's go. Oh, okay. Do y'all remember those Peter Rabbit pajama pants? I think it was from the last Temu. It may have been two Temus ago. Two Temus ago. Wow, that was really, really fun there. I love the style of them, and these feel a little different, but they feel nice. And y'all, I love some cherries and bows, and it has both. Okay, these are pajama pants. Let's see. Now I got these in an extra large because I don't play. When I want to be comfortable, I don't want any kind of imprint of elastic on my body. Loose as a goose. So there you go. Those will fit just fine. Those are super cute, but I am a little, what does this say? It says Angeli Pretty. It says Angeli Pretty all over it. Well, who's Angeli? Let me show y'all. It's gonna be backwards, but I'm sorry. Angeli Pretty. See right here? Angeli Pretty. But they look very comfortable. These are not the same material as the Peter Rabbit ones, which, I mean, I really like that material, but these feel really soft. But this material, I could feel it might be like warmer because the Peter Rabbit ones are like almost cooling. They're really nice. But we'll give it a whirl in part 3. All right, y'all, those pants were $11.52. I feel like you could get pajama pants at Walmart for cheaper. But we'll give them a whirl. Oh my gosh, y'all, you're gonna laugh at this. It's funny. I can't wait to wear this to school. I can't wait. And I know it's gonna be backwards, but I'll read it for you. Okay, it looks like a good size. This is a large. Now I'll just tell you the picture and then I'll read, and then you can read it. It's like a horse and carriage, not horse and carriage, stagecoach with some cacti around it. Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s. I just ruined that. God. Can't tell a joke. Is that not hilarious? Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s. That is so funny. I love that so much. And the kids will probably be like, you are? You know, just, I don't know. You know how they are. I'm like, yeah, well into the 1900s. I think that is so funny. I love when Temu comes up with like these t-shirts that, I don't know, they crack me up. And, you know, I like to wear t-shirts to work, but then like I'll put a sweater over it, some leggings. It looks dressed up enough on the days that I don't want to dress up. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Y'all, that t-shirt was $6.25. $6.25 for that entertainment. I was like, what in the heck and bob am I looking at? How It's a really loud truck. So we have 3 indoor cats and they poop. Well, you know, you knew that already. Wow, that was really delightful there. Well, they have like poop scoop, like litter bags. You know what I'm saying? Oh, has a little paper thing on it. So I'm just gonna take one off for you. Oh, wow, what's happening? That is a big poop bag. What kind of cats? I mean, you don't want to put a hole in this, you know what I'm saying? All right, I was just being extra cautious. Now I have to keep them, right? What? Wow. That is a... Listen, I don't know what kind of cats you have. Mountain lions? Look at this. This is like for horses. It is kind of thin plastic, but it does have a drawstring top, I think. Oh, look at how big this, you could use these for trick-or-treat bags. I'm just kidding. But y'all like the black cats on them and it says, nice, like nice one. Okay. I don't think about that when I'm scooping litter. Okay, so these have drawstring. Like I don't want to do it all the way, but little drawstring things so you can tie the bag up. That is like humorously funny. Listen, we do have cat bags, like scoop the poop bags, but I have to be careful because the bag isn't much wider than the scooper because we use like big scoopers. Well, it's not this, the scooper's not this big. This is really great. Now I can't do that in a part 3. I'm not gonna show, I just can't. I don't think you're supposed to show that stuff. Anyway, this is really crazy. Wow. My husband will, I'll tell you, Mr. Joey does more of the digging for gold, you know what I'm saying? And so he's gonna really get a laugh out of these. Okay, so let's see how much these were. So funny. Those were $6.99. And it says it has 3 rolls and 54 pieces. But I don't know if that means 54 per one. It seems like it could be. Anyway, it's a good amount of bags. I don't know. We'll just have to get, I can tell you how it went maybe, but I really don't want to scoop my cat's litter box for y'all to see. That's just taking it a little too far. A little too far. Okay. I just pulled out a few things here. I hope you made it, buddy, because your box is it's a little mushy. Now this next one, now I told you I don't buy junk, right? I don't know why I feel like this is so cute, okay? So a lot of y'all, sounds weird, have seen our half bath. And the way we have it decorated is very vintage. It's actually inspired by the movie Clue, which is one of my mama's favorite movies ever. And I just saw this and I was like, that's so funny. And I usually am not this kind of person. Like I like things to look, I don't want to say fancy. It's cozy, eclectic, you know, but I don't have like silly stuff as decorations. Now this is a little silly. So our bathroom there's a picture on like behind the toilet that has like kind of like a spooky library. And I also have like vintage, sorry, my watch is telling me to stand up. I have vintage books on the back of the toilet. And I don't know why when I saw this, I just thought it was so funny. Y'all, I don't know, it's so silly that I don't even know if I'm gonna do it or not. But it's a sticker decal that you put like right above your baseboard, and it looks like there's a mouse reading a book and it's a little mouse hole in there. I never get stuff like this. I never do, but I just kind of thought when people go down, like sit down and do their business, I just thought they'd be like, you know what? That's something funny to look at while I go. Okay, that was too much. So we'll give it a try, but I'm gonna just show you close up. Oh, I just feel like it's funny because we have books in there and it's reading a book. All right, y'all. This is another reason why I purchased it. I mean, I'm curious about it, but it was only 94 cents. I mean, for 94 cents, if it looks cute and it entertains people while they're doing their business, it may be worth it. Maybe. So this is something else that Ellie wanted, because I can tell by the picture on the box. Now we're gonna explore to see if it's in one piece. I think we're okay. Okay. So it's basically like, here, let me show you. It's hard to see because the box, but it's basically like a 3-level cosmetic tray for the corner of like in your bathroom, but it can be for any corner. Apparently we have 2 levels. I think I may have only gotten 2 levels and it shows 3. I don't know. Here's my confusion. This is my confusion. All right, here's the tray. It's pretty big. It's a little wonky, but look at the top. See where it has handles at the top? This doesn't have handles. It has holes for handles. I don't understand. Like, obviously you put the poles things here and then connect the two. I don't know. We're just gonna have to try it out in part 3. But I think I may have just gotten the 2-layered. I think that they are 2-level. I think that they just have that picture on the front of it. We're all gonna be fine. Y'all, this box. All right, so this would be another interesting moment for part 3. Yeah, because it's an electric foot feeling machine. I know it's backwards, sorry. Electric foot feeling machine. I mean, I guess you feel it. Okay, so what this is for is to get the, the dry skin off your heels and stuff. 3 different roller, it's not spelled right, it says ruler, to customize your results. Safely switch lock, avoid unwanted operated. Wet and dry use. Easy for clean and more comfortable. Vacuum dust collection system, dead skin and dander will not fly around. Ugh. Pull out discs tooling. It's great. So this is just to give your feet like a little zhuzh, a little how you do, because our feet get dry. Oh. So let's take a closer look, shall we? Now this doesn't make me as nervous as the electric nose hair trimmer. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's charge. This is what it looks like. It's not doing anything, so I guess it's not charged or it doesn't work. Okay, this feels like it would exfoliate. Feels very rough. Comes with a little charging situation and then also a brush. I wish you turned on. Oh well, we'll just have to try it. Part 3, but I get pedicures here and there, but it's really, really nice to, well, actually I do get pedicures here and there, but when she does my feet, I love a foot massage, love it. But that scrubby-dubby exfoliating thing that they rub on the bottom of your feet, I almost donkey kicked that lady off of her stool because my feet are so ticklish with that exfoliator. So so she doesn't do it that much because I think she's scared, and I would be too, because it takes everything in me. My feet are so ticklish that when I see other people getting pedicures, I like it. Like it makes me laugh. Like I'm like, oh, because I have sympathy tickles. Sympathy tickles. Well, you just have to go to part 3 to see how this works. Boy, that doesn't stay on. All right. We'll just have to give it a whirl. You know what? I'm definitely gonna have this packaged the way it came, just in case it doesn't work. It feels nice, like it doesn't feel light. I like to put lotion on my feet at night. Anyway, I like to put lotion on my feet at night, and then if it's not too, like, if I'm not having like a hot flash moment, I do like to put like fuzzy socks on. Oops, I just shook the whole table. So that, you know, the lotion kind of stays within, if you will. And I don't like to get lotion on the sheets. All right, so let's get a price for this electric foot feeling machine. It's $12.32, which is a good price if it works. If it works. Like, I wonder if you could do it on your elbows too. I don't have dry elbows, but I'm just saying if somebody else has dry elbows. Maybe you do. You don't have to tell anybody. Oh, I've got some little packages right here. So these, wow, are not what oh, these are really small. Okay, that's fine. So let me just talk to myself real quick. These are mini powder puffers. So, all right, tell me what movie it's from. Red Rum. You know what that is, right? So these are powder puff, like mini powder puffs. And my purpose for this, when I do my setting powder on my face, I like to use a big soft brush, but under my eyes, I like to do more of a pat situation, like pat it in. And so I just needed a little powder puff. So this comes with 6, and they're really cute. And I mean, you know, after you use it for a while, just throw it out, right? So let's see how much these were. Y'all, I just remembered something. I didn't give you a price for the corner cosmetic shelf. I'm so sorry. That was 2 products ago. That was $9.04. Sorry about that. All right, y'all, those powder puffs were 96 cents. I love it. Let's go through this quick. I don't know why I feel like jewelry isn't quite as exciting, but I try to get like really pretty pieces. Trust me, I got a lot more than jewelry left though. So these are really, really pretty. It's a set of 4 beaded bracelets. So of course they're like elastic, right? So this is what they look like. This one has a little tree charm on it. And this one has like a little tassel. This one doesn't have anything but wood beads, and these look like little flower beads, the gold ones. And then these are just different decorative beads. So I have pretty small wrists, And these look pretty small. Oh no, let's see if they fit. They're stuck on my ring. There we go. All right, that's what I figured. All right, these like just fit. I can wear them, like this one's a lot looser and the other ones are smaller. They're not all the same size. Interesting. Hold on, let me get them all lined up for you. Yeah, I wouldn't get these unless you have small wrists because I think the tassel's a little weird. I mean, the tassel is sticking up. You know what I'm saying? Can you calm down? Oh, I shouldn't say that. Lay down, tassel. Okay. I mean, it's okay. Not my favorite, but I think the bracelets are cute. The tassel I might cut off because it's just, and then you wash your hands and what, you have a little, what if you get wet there and you got like a wet paintbrush on your wrist? Have you thought about it? All right, let's get a price. All right, so these were $1.71, and I think that's a great price. I really do. I'm just not a fan of the tassel, so I'll just, you know, cut that off. I have bigger hands, but small wrists. I don't know. He made me special. All right, so this next one, I know that I purchased this as a set. So something else that's in the bag goes with it, if that makes sense. Am I okay? Okay, there we go. Ooh, these posts are bent. Woo! They are really bent to the side. Can y'all see that? Hopefully we can get them going the other direction. Anyway, these are just really pretty, I think. They're just lying. Would you focus? There you go. They have like a little lion head on them. I think that's really cool. I don't know. And it reminds me of Joey because Joey is a Leo. So he's a lion. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get a price for these. $1.23. My goodness gracious. Fantastic. Let's pop this baby open. What is this? Hold on. Oh, no? Yes? Yes. Okay, I understand. It had a bunch of these hanging down and I was like, what is happening? These are anklets. Okay, so obviously these adjust a lot. And it is a 4-piece, no, yeah, no, 5-piece set anklet. 5-piece set, anklet set. Anyway, here's the first one, just kind of like a chain. This one has pearls, and obviously you could just wear this if you just want to be a little bit more dainty, right? This one's really cute, kind of looks like arrows. Really shiny. Very adjustable. I mean, they have a pretty good amount that you can change it. So that one. And then this one's really dainty. I like dainty. So that's the last one. Okay, so how many did I say this was? Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 5-piece anklet set. Let's get a price. $2.31. Fantastic price in my opinion. Oh, are those gonna turn green and get tarnished? Yes. Yes, they are. But you know what? I mean, I would say those would get tarnished only because like if you wear them to the beach or something like that. But my jewelry has kept up really well. None of it looks bad or anything. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I want to see in the comments if you know this show from when you were a young little tyke. Let me just see if I can get it out. Do you remember this? Are you having a nostalgic moment like me? Fraggle Rock, baby. Look, the kids, listen, I'll wear this to school and all of them. What is that? What is that? They won't know, but we will. We'll know. The cool teachers at school will know, and that's all that matters to me. And if they're like, what is that? I'll say, you need to, well, just look it up. Look it up with your parents on YouTube. Don't just go on YouTube. So, adorable Fraggle Rock t-shirt. I like the material. It's very stretchy. Now, this is just like an iron-on patch. You know, it's nothing crazy, but it doesn't look bad. I think it looks great. Super, super cute. Man, Fraggle Rock. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, we gotta. I wanted to see if y'all watched that when you were younger, or let me know. Let me know about that Fraggle Rock. Y'all, the Fraggle Rock t-shirt is $8.06. So wonderful. We are just gonna show a few more items in this haul, and then we gotta go to part 2. So these are pajamas. In the summertime, I like to wear shorts and a short sleeve t-shirt, but I also want to look cute. I want to try at least. So I got this in an extra large because I like my pajamas to be roomy. So comes with shorts. Okay. There's the pattern. It kind of reminds me of my cup. Maybe I should drink out of this when I wear these. Oh my gosh, that's good. Yeah, so there's the shorts. Here's the shirt. It's cute. It's very stretchy. Very stretchy. I wonder if there is, does it say what it is? Because y'all know, I know you're curious about the pajamas. Like, you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I can sleep in it. Okay. I think they feel nice, but I know y'all are gonna just clutch your pearls. It's 95% polyester and 5% elastane. So that's why it's stretchy. I feel like they feel nice, but I don't know. I understand that you could be really picky with your pajamas, and you should be. You should get what you want. But these feel really soft to me. I like the way they feel. All right, let's fold it up so we can get a price. Also, when we go on our beach vacation, you know, it's like you want to kind of look nice in the morning when you're around people that you're not normally around in the morning, you know? I was also thinking about that. These were $10.06. Like, I think that is a fantastic price. You know, Walmart does sell, like, you can get like certain nightgowns and stuff like that on, like, cheaper probably than $10 maybe. I mean, gosh, prices have gone up. I'm not really sure, but I feel like for that $10, boom, I think it's nice. Oh yeah. This one, I'm not sure about the length, but this is a skirt, but I love the colors. I love it. Ooh. Looks a little small. Did I order something too small? Because I always order too big. So that is pretty small, but this is supposed to go like up your waist. You know what I'm saying? It's not like around your hip skirt. You know what I'm saying? But I love the color and the print on this. I think that is so pretty. I really like that. I love this bright pink. I think it's a really, really pretty color. It has a side zipper here. Thank goodness, because I don't think I get it on. So I got this in a large. So we will try that on in part 3, but let's get a price. All right, y'all, the skirt was $6.79. Love it. Like if that looks right, that is a fantastic deal. I mean, really guys, $6.79. Woo! It's very exciting. Y'all, I told Joey that we're gonna need to get some reinforcements on my closet racks because I'm nervous that it's too much weight, you know? You can buy those things, like you can buy them to hook on and, you know, put it in the wall. I mean, they seem like they're really well reinforced, but you never know. Okay, let me put this to the side. Y'all, it's another black halter. What did I do here? What did I do? What's happening? Oh, so it was kind of silly. It was kind of silly because I already got this dress, but this isn't the same one. It's the same, but different. Okay, so this one is a little shorter and it has ruffles at the bottom. That's different enough. Isn't it? My cats are going nutty buddy over here and they're distracting me and they're making me look at them. And sometimes y'all are like, what is at the window? Or what are you looking at? You know, or whatever. I don't know if you can tell it's a window over there or not. But anyway, whoops. I'm coming undone again. Anyway, let's get a price. This is really cute though. I love a good halter dress. It's just so cozy. A good dress in general, right? I do have a purse in this order that I'm really excited about. Who knows when we'll get to it? I have no idea. All right, this was only $8.23. My wordy birdie. You're making me thirsty. Somebody just fell out of the bag. Let me share. So y'all remember when I got that little microwave lady that the steam flies out of her head and she helps to clean your microwave. You just add a little water and vinegar. Love her, right? Well, then I got her a friend. But they're not gonna be able to be near each other. What was that? Oh my gosh. So, why do we have so much fun? Your hair's on crooked. Hold on. Well, I'll fix it in a second. Anyway, she's looking to one direction a little bit. So instead of cleaning your microwave, this one goes in your fridge. Hold on, I'm trying to put her hand on. All right, I put her little hand on because she's supposed to be going, ooh, it stank, you know? So this is to go in your refrigerator. You put baking soda in her head. And she just hangs out in there. And you know, late at night, when you get something from the fridge and you open it up and you see this face, it'll be quite terrifying. But we have to come up with a name because your friend I'm talking to her, your friend we only will see once in a while for cleaning the microwave, but we're gonna see you often when we open the fridge. So we need to come up. Can y'all come up? She looks like, if you come up with a name, she kind of looks like a Betty. Baking soda Betty. Oh, you look like a Betty. I don't know. Anyway, she's supposed to keep our fridge our fridge doesn't smell, or does it? You know, sometimes we like onions and stuff, and sometimes I guess it can get a little fragrant in there. She's gonna help us out with that. So let's see how much she is. Y'all, $2.19 for that beautiful face. It's a great price. You know, I've seen where people have like penguins in their refrigerators. I've seen that, but I feel like this, and penguins are cute, okay? But just think about somebody being at your house and they open your fridge and they're like, what in the world is that? Just another conversation piece in our house, because y'all know we have a few of them that we've received from Temu, including our little bird friend. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, a box that sounds like something's broken in it. So that's exciting. It may not be. Let's keep it positive. Keeping it positive. You know, I try to like understand what it is when I take something out, and I'm like trying to guess what it is. I don't know what that is. It's been a while since I played. Oh, yes, I do know what this is. Okay. Ugh. So this is a paper towel holder. Okay, so it's doing the sticker thing with the thing on the back, keeping everything safe, right? Hold on. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't see any screws, but it does come with screws. So basically this goes here. Visualize, right? Hold on. And you know how you have the little short one? Here, I'll try to show you so I can, okay? So you have this in the middle, and then you have the little short one here that holds like the one little paper towel back. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna put that together in part 3. It comes with 2 screws, and it comes with a little screwdriver. Another screwdriver. I'm so excited. Keep in my little drawer. This metal feels like serious. It almost feels sharp. It's dangerous. The other one we've had for a long time, and the screw at the top keeps messing up, and I'm just like, all right, let's see if we can get a new one in here. So that's why I wanted to get a Temu one. See if we can get it cheaper. All right, let's get a price. $9.02. So I don't think that's bad. We just have to wait and see if it works well. Because stuff that's in my kitchen, like my kitchen is like my sanctuary. And I want everything to work really well in there. Alrighty. These are funny. Okay, so I thought, well, let's just try these out now. They're a little, they don't look bad, but they're a little different than what I remember online. I picked up some sandals. Now, y'all, my feet, yes, I'm a 10, okay? But I also get really bad foot cramps if it's not soft enough, like, and if I don't have enough arch. There's some arch, but it is very, like, the bottom is very spongy. Very spongy. But I just liked the detail. I did not realize there was a heart on it. Yeah, you know how I am about hearts. Ooh, I might be able to take it off though. You know what? No, yeah, these are the ones I ordered. But I might take that heart off, but let me show you. See the heart? I'm like, oh. But I do like this a lot. That's very pretty right there. But you see like how it's kind of like, it's mushy. And then on the bottom is a thick sole. I don't know. We'll just have to try them on in part 3. But they're cute. I mean, they like match everything, you know. I don't know. We'll see about the heart. You know, honest to goodness, they're all the way down on my feet, and I probably can't even see the heart. If I looked down, we won't even know. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with hearts. All right, let's see how much these were. They are very, very cute, and I'm looking forward to trying this on for sure. But I also like with strap shoes, like how these have straps, sometimes can be very uncomfortable for me. So we're just gonna give it a go. And if it doesn't feel good, they're going back. All right, these were $12.16. I mean, they seem like they're made very, very well. I'm actually very impressed. But we just have to, we gotta have comfort. We have to have, as I'm pulling up my heated blanket, I must be comfortable. Like that's what it's all about these days. Oh. 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 Y'all, I'm dropping stuff left and right. Okay. Y'all don't get upset with me. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Now, if we're talking holidays, I love Christmas. I do. And I also really love Halloween. Y'all, I'm a Halloween gal. We have a big Halloween party every year. On the farm, we used to have haunted trails for the kids, which, oh, I miss that so much because that was really, it was a lot of work, but it was fun. And this is off season, so the prices are cheaper now than they would be if we got closer to Halloween. So cute. I love jack-o'-lanterns and I love black kitty cats. Look at that, it's super soft. That is so cute. It's very soft. This is very nice. This doesn't feel like that plasticky. It feels like an actual t-shirt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if the other, like the Fraggle Rock one, if I did this, it sounds like this one doesn't have that sound. Okay. Anyway, I love this. And those bats are so cute. Yes, ma'am. Y'all, I have a lot of Halloween t-shirts and sweatshirts and Christmas and pretty much every holiday. I love holidays. I love having a good time. Y'all know that. So you know how I told you it's out of season, so it's cheaper? $4.19. $4.19. That's why. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. Listen, it happens every year. You might as well, if it's cheaper, then you buy it now. That's what you do. All right, when I pulled that out, I also pulled out these earrings. Because the ones, actually they're the ones I have in right now. These are not from Temu, but I want to show you the difference. What a great example that I have these on right now. Now I do like that these, oh no, wait, oh no. Sorry, I'm having a conversation with myself. These posts are very bent too. Those aren't. Yeah, they're very bent. So I'm gonna show you this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but these are like pretty tarnished. I think you can probably tell. These are pretty tarnished because they match a lot of things that I have and I wear them a lot. And so I wanted to get ones that kind of looked like it. So I got these. I would like if they were just a hook rather than this, but whatever, no big deal. You know, but these are very pretty. All right, let's see how much these are. These are $1.84. That's it, $1.84. Okay, y'all, we are gonna reach in for the last item in today's haul. It's like I wanna keep going, I do. But the deal is I've gotta get all this cleaned up and I need to get some cleaning done around the house because then we leave for a track meet. And so I can't keep recording today, but we're gonna pick out one last item and I'm like, what is it gonna be for the last item in part one? What's it gonna be? All right, I'm picking out something that feels like an interesting shape. Oh, this is interesting, and let me explain. This is interesting. Okay, hear me out. You might think I'm crazy for this, okay? A lot of y'all know what our living room decor looks like, and I'll show you this in part 3. So we have stools, like we have a bar area and then we have 3 stools and the walls are the same color as what you see behind me, light gray. And the walls just keep getting like, you know, like shoe marks on them because the walls are so light, right? And the stools are sitting right there. So I was like, what if we did, good, it's different designs. What if we did the stick and what is it? Peel and stick tiles there. Now look, hold on. Okay, it comes in different ones. This does match our decor. The one thing I don't like about this, but I knew this is how it would be, you know, a lot of tiles, they have like texture to them. Well, these are just flat. You can see by the reflection of that light hitting them. It says it has a hold on. Does this have a protective layer? Before use, remove the protective film. So it looks like there is, oh, there is, I see it. Ooh, so let's see what they look like without the film. But it comes with, I don't know, 4 different designs, but they're all in the same color palette. And I figured if it's under like the counter, really, you're not gonna be able to, you wouldn't be like, oh, well, that's fake tile. You know, it doesn't look like that. It's like hidden. You know what? This is gonna take 40 days and 40 nights. I took the scissor. The scissor helped me out here. So I'm just peeling this back, and it really looks, it doesn't look that much different. It just has a little bit more, like it's a little bit more plain to see rather than looking through the film. All right, let me just take the whole thing off. That was very exciting. Okay. Now, are these going to stick? Are these going to stay? Are these going to rip the paint off? We do have extra paint that we have for the walls. Was I planning on doing something down there anyway? And if this doesn't work, we can still do that? Yes. I'm just trying to see if I can peel a little bit of the backing off. Okay, I peeled a little corner. I don't want to get crazy here. Yeah, it feels very, very sticky there. Feels, and it is opaque, so it, you know, you can't see through it. All right, let me put that back. Okay, so that took 8 years. These measure, I think they were 5 point something inches. So they're a good size. And I believe I ordered 2 packs of them. I'm just looking for the price. Okay, so Temu did a little silly, okay? So this is 20 of them, okay? And 20 of them are $10.42. Now, hear me out. 20 for $10.42. 40 of them are $23.66. So instead of getting 40, pay less and get 20 twice. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I didn't even measure, so I don't even know how many tiles we need, but I'm pretty sure that I ordered 2 packs of these. So it's 40 of them. And you know, if I have to order more, whatever. But the great thing about these is you can get like a straight edge blade and you can cut where, you know, it's not going to be perfect, or maybe it will be, but you know, if it runs out like on the side, you know, it's going to be easier to cut than a piece of tile is what I'm trying to say. And I really do. The colors are very, very pretty. And like I said, it's going in like a, you know, not an obvious place. So I think it's going to look really good, but if it doesn't, I'm not worried about it. We will figure it out. I mean, you can, you know, you can do just about anything under there. All right, that was awesome for our last little unboxing for this Temu haul. So I mean, y'all, there's nothing so far that I put in the, oh yeah, we're gonna return pile. Now, mind you, I have to try out the clothes and, you know, certain things, and Jay's needs to try slippers on, that kind of thing. But everything's been fantastic. Seriously, y'all, that's why let me tell you, it takes me a long time to place a Temu order because I want to get, my goal is to get like about 60 items because I like to do like 30. This one, I believe, has more than 60, but it just kind of makes for 2 good size videos. But I really try to research because I don't want junk. Like I really, really don't. So we will just see in our next haul, part 2, what we're gonna find. This was a really good one. And y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Hey, Kodiak, are you there? Kodiak? All this stuff's in the way. Kodiak, thank you for being a wonderful co-pilot there. I couldn't do it without you. And most importantly, I couldn't do it without the bird. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in part 2 of our Temu haul. Bye.